Well, over the weekend, we had an event to mark the 30th anniversary of Sports Shaq. Now, it's a bar where sports enthusiasts who call themselves aficionados come together to follow sporting activities, banter, exchange ideas, and network. Souq News Television joined them over the weekend, and we'll be bringing you a bit of that right here on the program. Don't go anywhere.
I've been a part of Sports Shaq for 30 years, and I used to be one of the guests of the best of football and do analysis with my good friend Dudu Orume, who's an Egmont to me, by the way. And I used to work just around the corner, back in banking. But my love for football and my love for sports was, unending. And I used to come and do analysis of the weekend games back in the day when DSTV, with due respect, had started but was not well entrenched. So a lot of people looked forward to watching clips of goals across leagues. The days of the Finidis, the Tijani Babangidas and the likes, and Kanu Wankwas. So it was good. And Sports Shack was the place. We come here, talk football, drink football, eat football. The local league back in the days, Abiola Babes, Vicente Lions, Leventis United, we were trying, but we didn't have too much of that on TV. And DSTV came and revolutionized that. So we must refer to DSTV, to Super Sports. They did their best. We can do better, but what I think we need to do more is where people at the stadiums or at different stadia, but coverage is important, and we need to stop all this. What we have right now is, if an away team is playing and a home team is playing, there's always, there are different issues ascribed to it with respect to referees and all that. I mean, I will be frank with you right now. Nigerian football right now, internationally, it's down. We're not sure whether we're qualifying for the World Cup. We might qualify for the Nations Cup. How well are we doing? The organization of our football it leaves much to be desired. We can do better by having a proper league, a proper NFF, call it NFF, call it NFA. I've been part of Nigerian football for the last 30 years. We all have our sympathies for different European leagues, but the local league is good. And I think the local league will give you good talent.
Shaq is part of my history, actually. 30 years ago, we were all here watching football, gisting, making friends. At one time, we used to even dance in this place. So to be a part of it 30 years later is a sense of fulfillment even for us. Also, about 15 years ago, I think it was, we set up SS Lounge. It was originally Sports Shack VI. And then we took it over to run it, and we had SS Lounge there for about almost 10 years. So there's a close knit between Dudu and I in this business. First of all, is that we need to put the right people in the right places, irrespective of where they're from, irrespective of who they know or who they don't know. Second is that we just need to bite the bullet, agree that we're in a bad place, and the focus should be on improving it, not, selfish objectives. If we did half of what we could do, we'd be 3 times where we are now. So I think really we all know what to do. The problem is, are we ready to do it?
We have a number of female football supporters, but the problem is a lot of them don't come out to social space to hang out and watch football. And we match them banter for banter, okay? I know that we've been the bottom of the joke as Arsenal fans, but we are here on ground for them. So I don't think, you may be right that there is an apparent shortage of female ball supporters, but I guarantee you that there's most of them in the houses, or rather at home. About some of us have the courage to come out because it's fun. It's more fun when you're watching in a congregation of people, and especially when you are in a place that feels like home, like Sports Shack.
It's a very calm place to be, where we watch football and sometimes unwind after the daily activities. And it's the oldest sport bar in the country, and you get the opportunity to meet people across different sectors: sportsmen, retired, active, journalists, corporate, individual, people who work in the bank sectors, insurance companies and all that. So it's a good place to be, where you can relax and get to meet good people. Well, abroad is always the goal for most of us, which is same for me as well. And the development of the league at the moment, MPFL, is growing. It's slow, but when you watch, if you have been following, you will see that the progress in the last 2 seasons is very good. And abroad is still far ahead. And with the sponsors that are coming on board, we start now showing the MPFL games. And with Mr. Elegbele trying to increase the finance part of this, the football industry. I think in the next 3-4 seasons, we are going to be having a different and totally good MPFL if they are still in charge.
Nigeria, for sports and many other aspects of our life, we don't put our first 11 forward. We choose 3rd, 4th rate people who have connections, who can support or return certain interests and put them in charge, and they take us backward. A lot of us know what's happening in Europe. We try to implement or bring them in, but at the end of the day, we find ourselves swimming against the tide. We are waiting. Only is happy. So, what sports is a reflection of the society. What is happening with electricity, with security, with every aspect of our life. Sports can be different. In all honesty, the team we're taking to the Olympics, no matter the potentials, there is a shadow of what we used to have. Time passed. We used to have weightlifters, wrestlers, sprinters, some of the best in the world. But today, hey, we are nowhere.
What would you say about athletes who are based abroad coming to represent Nigeria?
I don't see what the problem is with that. I mean, if France, a European nation, can use players of African origin to win the World Cup, why not? I live in Nigeria. My 2 sons are in England, they're sportsmen. I don't know who are Nigerians because we're born in England. No, it is the management, the professionalism we put in. That is the critical element. What is missing? It's not whether the players are at home or they are from abroad. It's our management that lacks standard, that lacks quality.